there it goes. We usually have something like a species of the month or something, just a short little presentation. This time I wanted to give a quick presentation on a really neat outbreak of butterflies that Joe and I saw last summer when we were down in Harney County, Oregon. Many of you have probably been to Nunnallee National Wildlife Refuge. This is right in that area. And here's where we're looking. Here's the city of Burns down here in southeast Oregon. And straight south of it is Malheur Lake. And as you drive down through the Malheur National Wildlife Refuge, which is this area, you come to this little tiny town at the south end called French Glen. And this is a Google Earth view looking to the west across French Glen. It's this little teeny town you go through. This is a paved highway, and then the highway climbs up the hill as you leave the Malheur Valley. And in this area, you see all these juniper trees in here. This is the area where the juniper hairstreaks had just kind of exploded into really thousands or tens of thousands of butterflies. It's really quite a sight. Here's what the habitat looks like, and of course these are the junipers, which the butterflies eat when they're in their larval stage. In this area we have the same species, different subspecies, and here they feed on cedars, but down there they feed on these junipers, which are closely related. Here's another view. Oh, I think on this one back here, you can see in the distance, way off across the Malheur Valley is the base of Steens Mountain. That's a pretty famous landmark down there. A lot of people like to go down to see Steens Mountain in the summer, late summer, because it's snowy early. And this is one of the plants that the hairstreaks were really zeroing in for nectar. This is a little yellow daisy, very much like the one we have in Kittitas County. This is one of the Erigeron. I don't think it's the same species that we have, the linear leaf daisy, but it's something very close to it. And here's what the hairstreaks look like on the Erigeron. And not just one plant, they were everywhere. It was just amazing. You know, it was one of those times you just start shooting pictures in every direction.
And they were all the same species?
They're all the same species. This is, I think I have the name here in a minute. There it is, Clophrys grinius near Calcasiva. Now that's a name that Andy Warren used in his Butterflies of Oregon. This is the subspecies, and this, as best you can figure, this Calcasiva, which is a subspecies that is found in Nevada, is probably what they have down there. And it's the same thing that we have here in Juniper Dunes in eastern Washington. Anyway, the beautiful butterflies, a lot of purple. This is a big fat female. You see her big abdomen there. And they were just kind of draped all over these flowers. There's another female. They have this really neat big bluish patch on the back of the wings, especially the females. Just, you know, how many pictures do you want of Juniper hairstreaks?
That was great.
It was really fun. There were so many of them. And we also found them on yellow sweet clover. I don't have any close-ups of butterflies, but you can see there's one there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there. They're just all over. Just every patch of flowers you find that can deliver nectar, there's just juniper hairstreaks all over. There are also some other butterflies around. This is arrowhead blue. Looks a little different than the ones we have here, but you can tell it's an arrowhead blue. And you know, Hesperia juba, the juba skipper, same thing we have here. And water balls blue. This looks, again, a little different than the ones we have here. The spots are, ours usually have a little bit bigger black in the center. This is a female, you can see by her brown wings on the dorsal side there. And the Melissa blue, beautiful, highly colored Melissa blue. And there's other things in the area. There's a National Antelope Refuge, which is probably about 40 miles to the west of there, and it's by way of a lot of dirt roads. But we saw the antelope, but we also saw these really neat California bighorn sheep there. So it was a neat trip. The area where we were, that area right above fields, was burned badly this last summer. There was a big fire there. And I don't know how many of the junipers have survived, but that whole region around there, all you have to do is find a patch of junipers in, what were my dates here? I think it was like, yeah, in mid-June. It was right around June 15th. Just find a patch of junipers down there in the area, you can find the hairstreaks. It's just amazing.
And that's not unusual, that's what they have every year,
Well,
because that's juniper country.
well, to me, it seemed fantastic, you know, but then I talked to a guy that I know who actually was raised on a ranch down there. Oh, yeah, that old stuff. He said that happens every year. So yeah, I think you're likely to find a lot of them every year down there.
And when you say, Dave, that we just got one spot where we have junipers and therefore juniper hairstreaks?
We have Juniper Dunes, which is kind of northeast of Tri-Cities, way out in the middle of nowhere, and we do have these same butterflies there. Now you take, it'll take a fairly good hike, maybe an hour hike to really get into the junipers there. We've gone there with a lot of group. And if you're lucky, you'll find the juniper hairstreaks. Sometimes they're fairly common, but other times they can be real scarce there. Any questions?
Thank you.